What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be giving you the top 10 loadouts you can be using right now in Call of Duty Warzone, and we've got some bonus loadouts and we've got some fixes to some loadouts that are going to make these top 10 loadouts even better, and just some things inside of these loadouts that are going to be very interesting to talk about. I think you are definitely going to benefit from. If you find yourself always coming back to these videos and taking screenshots of these loadouts and trying them yourself, why don't you go ahead and refill that like button's ammo, shoot one shot, and then immediately reload, because we're Call of Duty players. That's what we do. And make sure to hit that sub button and noti bell so you don't miss another video like this. Get a quick word from the sponsor of today's video and get you these loadouts. Today's video is brought to you by manscaped.com. When you have the confidence of over 10 million men worldwide, it's pretty clear that Manscaped have mastered the art of producing superior men's grooming and hygiene tools for your family jewels.
Like a mullet for your nuts.
If my math holds up, it's about a staggering 20 million balls in the mix. Once again, they're at the forefront, showing their ongoing dominance and providing top-notch quality and unmatched value as we jump into their latest grooming and hygiene bundle, featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra electric trimmer. Join the 10 million men worldwide who've put their confidence in Manscaped for all things grooming and hygiene. Head over to manscaped.com and get your hands on the Performance Package 5.1 Ultra today when you use the code MrMarvelTV. When you use the code MrMarvelTV, you'll get 20% off plus free international shipping and 2 free gifts, which include the Boxers 2.0 and the Jewel Pouch. And Manscaped also threw in their Shed 2.0. It's like your grooming command center, a place to keep all your grooming gear organized and ready to roll. But really, it's kind of 3 free gifts. That's 20% off plus free shipping and 2 free gifts with code MrMarvelTV right here at this website. And trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. For this first loadout, we're going to go with the SVA 545, and then I've got it paired with the FJX Horus, which I think you're going to absolutely love. The FJX Horus technically has the best TTK in the game right now when it comes to SMGs. So technically, if you're looking for the best TTK, the FJX Horus is the #1 SMG right now. Now, overall, I think the Superi 46 is the best SMG all around, but everybody has their different play styles. Everybody has their recoil preferences. So the FJX may be right for you, and we're going to give it to you today. For this SVA 545, we've got a little bit of a different build for you today, but we're going with the Zimmern 35 compensated muzzle, the precision barrel, the high velocity ammo because strictly of the bullet velocity it gets, and there's no reduction on recoil control like there is with the high grain rounds. So you have the effective damage range and bullet velocity perk with the high grain rounds, but then you have the recoil control. It feels wonky. The bullets go in different places. It's really weird. But so use a high velocity ammo, try it, let me know what you think. And I'm using the 60 round mag and the smooth fire sniper stock here because of the aiming idle sway. When you have more aiming idle sway, the bullets are more consistent in hitting your target. We'll show this to you here in the firing range, but basically you want to put this thing in tap mode and just go to work. For that FJX Horus, we're running the Zimmern compensated muzzle, the SYN long barrel, the DR6 hand stop underbarrel, the 48 round mag, and the Ripper light stock here. I'm absolutely loving this build. It feels insanely good. Right at 10 meters is perfect to where you want to use this. You can use it a little longer ranges, but right here at 10 to 11, maybe 13 meters, right in here in this area is exactly where you want to use it. And it just absolutely rips. Next, we have the BP50. The BP50 is highly underrated right now, and a lot of people, I don't know why we're not talking about it as much, and we should be. It's fantastic for sniper support, first of all, but even for like a long range option, it's 100% in the meta. I fully agree with that. So using it as sniper support with the Kar98 is a very solid option in my opinion. We're gonna go with the Zimmern compensated muzzle. I like the Lore 9 heavy barrel here. We're gonna rock the high velocity ammo here for the bullet velocity. That way we're not losing any kind of recoil control. And then the 45 round mag, and then I've got the 4-barrel heavy stock on here for even more recoil control. And this thing is an absolute laser beam. If you haven't used it longer ranges, you're missing out, man. It's really good. Then for that Kar98, I'm still using the Sonic Suppressor L. They fixed the no stock glitch with the sight on the range collar V34 sight. So be aware of that. They fixed it. So the range collar is a very solid option, but I like the SPX80. I think it's a cleaner sight in my opinion. So I'm running the no stock, and then we're running the long barrel here along with the high grain rounds. You don't have to worry about recoil on this because it is a sniper. So the high grain rounds gives you more bullet velocity and damage range. You're probably looking at about an 80, a little bit less than an 80 one shot down to the head with this particular build. For the next loadout, we're running the MTZ556, which is absolutely so much fun to run right now. And I'm pairing it with the WSP9. The MTZ556, I like the Zeman compensated muzzle, the clinch pro barrel here. Now, here's a little secret and a bonus tip for you for this clinch pro barrel. I've been rocking the Drifter Heavy. Drifter Heavy helps with recoil, gives it more damage range, more minimum damage range, not more bullet velocity. You get way more bullet velocity with this particular loadout. And so we're switching to the clinch pro barrel. If you bought the new Gundam bundles, the new Gundam bundle, particularly with the aerial beam rifle, you'll have the MTZ556 comes with that bundle, and it has this aerial beam rifle barrel on it, which gives it no visual recoil. And I'm going to show you how that looks right now. So we're going to rock the clinch pro barrel with the aerial beam rifle, the Bruin heavy support grip. I like the high velocity rounds here again. You can run the high grain rounds if you want, if you're better at recoil control than I am, but I'm rocking the high velo rounds, and then the 50 round drum. And we're going to go show you what kind of visual recoil we're getting. Look at that visual recoil. Look how good it is, man. Basically non-existent, a lot of fun to run, and a lot less visual recoil, which I didn't know I was actually having an issue with this weapon until I saw that. So check that out. Let me know what you think. WSP9, we're rocking the Sonic Suppressor S, the Skeletal Vertical Grip, the 40 or 50 round mag, the Marauder Grip, and I like the Night Arm model sight here. But use whatever sight or stock makes you comfortable. If you're running a stock instead of a sight, I recommend the WSP Classics Factory. It gives it a lot less recoil, obviously, but you can run no stock on it. This thing is really, really solid. I'll show you this to you in the firing range. The thing just absolutely tears apart your enemies. A lot of fun to run. Next up is the Holger 26. This 100% in the long range meta. I'm running the Cassis Break muzzle, the Holger factory barrel, Bruin heavy support grip underbarrel, high velocity rounds. Again, I've tried it with this a little bit more this week. I've enjoyed it a lot more, honestly, and the Ascent Lord stock. We'll show this to you in the firing range. I've been using less sights here recently also. Iron sights feel pretty good on this one as well, and just really solid. One thing I'm going to be looking for when I test weapons is how many bullets I have left after these 3 dummies, after I get finished with these 3 dummies. If I have 20 or more plus after a 60 round mag, that's a pretty solid that's a really solid option, especially for quads. That's something I'm very accurate with. 24 right there. I'm loving that. So keep that in mind as you're screenshotting these loadouts and testing them. I'm pairing this with the BP50. This is technically the best, I guess, SMG style of build overall right now with TTK, when TTK is concerned. We're going with the Cassis Break muzzle, the Chimera laser here, the high grain rounds, Jack Revenger kit, and the TRS-T4 grip tape. We're using this as an SMG, obviously. Movement is fantastic, and recoil is very solid as well. Very solid sniper support option is also, but I'm using it as an SMG here paired with that Holger 26. It's just insane to run. Next, we have the Holger 556 and the Superi 46. These two are very solid options, very much in the meta. Again, I'm using as the Holger 556. I'm not using a sight on it, but if you feel like you need a sight, just drop one of the attachments. My recommendation is going to be drop the high velo rounds on this particular build. Drop the high velo rounds for a sight for this, and you'll be just fine. So we're rocking the Cassis Break muzzle, Kraus 6 match barrel, Bruin heavy support grip underbarrel, high velo rounds. If you need a sight, if you want an optic on it, take the high velo rounds off, put an optic on it, and the 40 round mag. And we'll show this to you here in the firing range and how it feels with the iron sight, just like the Holger 26. Feels really, really good. Now this only has a 40 round mag on it, but I have 10 rounds left, so that's a very solid option when it comes to anything up to trios. I still don't like this option when it comes to quads just because of that 40 round mag, but it's growing on me. It's growing on me. It's you still got 10 rounds left, but I know in an actual gunfight it's going to get a little bit more hectic than that, so I really would love some more ammo than 10 bullets, but to each their own there. If you're running a very solid SMG after or with this, like the Superi 46, you should be in pretty good shape. For the Superi 46, we're rocking the Zeman compensated muzzle, the XRK edge handstop underbarrel, the high grain rounds, the 40 round mag, and I'm rocking a Night Arm model sight here. If you don't want a sight, then I highly recommend the Jack Cutthroat stock, specifically for ADS movement speed, so you can move side to side a little bit faster. But Very solid option here without the sight, and then with the sight is what I prefer, but completely up to you there. Also, just as a strictly an SMG option, I'm loving the sight on it. Next, we have the Superi 46, but as an AR, which is another little bonus build here for you. And then I'm rocking the movement striker with it. You've got an SMG that has the accuracy and damage of an AR, but the speed of an SMG. And then you have the fastest movement SMG in the game. It's debatable, but my favorite movement SMG in the game, the striker. For the Superi, we're rocking the Sonic Suppressor S muzzle, the Hound Guard heavy barrel, the Bruin heavy support grip underbarrel, the 40 round mag, and then the Monolith 4.6 stock. Let's just show this to you here in the firing range if you don't believe me. Like I said, we have the movement of an SMG and the accuracy and damage of an AR, and we still have 9 bullets left after a 40 round mag with an SMG turned AR. That's absolutely wild. Then we have the movement striker. I like the Zim and compensated muzzle, XRK edge hand stop underbarrel, the striker stubby barrel to make this thing even faster, the 48 round mag, and no stock. And this thing is just an absolute blast to use, and it's insanely accurate even without a stock on it. For these last two loadouts, there's some I think some underrated builds in my opinion that should be used a lot more, or at least talked about a lot more, so I'm here to talk about them. And that's the Pull-Me LMG that I think is still very, very viable, and the new Lockman Shroud MP5, the Lockman Shroud with the conversion kit on it that changes it basically into the Lockman sub, but a better version of it. So these two are very solid. And then we've got the M13, which I think I tried out again in the firing range, and my 20 round rule that I like to keep, it lived up to that. So I'm going to try it in a game this week. I encourage you to try it. Let me know what you think. But along with the AMR 9, they put out an update today fixing a couple of things, but they didn't fix the glitch on the Battle Pass AMR 9. So it still has basically fast hands, gives you an extra perk if you want to take fast hands off. So keep that in mind. For the Pull-Me, I'm rocking the Cassis Break muzzle. I like the Jack Annihilator long barrel, the Bruin heavy support grip underbarrel, the Jack Annihilator bullpup kit, and I like the Choreo Eagle's Eye, or you can use the Jack Glasses, whichever you prefer. I like the Choreo Eagle's Eye here. Show this to you here in the firing range. Man, this thing feels like it does so much damage, and there's very little recoil still on it, and I feel like it gets a lot of help with aim assist too. Just get a little Flappy Bird action going on up front, but you know, I don't think it's too distracting. Then that Lockman Shroud, which is I'm having a blast using. Got the Dark Star barrel, the XRK edge hand stop underbarrel. I like the sub OP ammo here, completely up to you. And then the 40 or 50 round mag, a little bit more speed with the 40 round mag, but again, you're gonna have to have that Jack Decimator kit on it. And the movement feels fine. TTK feels really, really solid, especially within 10 meters, but that feels pretty good too. So I'm really, really liking this. Then for that M13, I'm rocking the Cassis Break muzzle. There's a couple options you have here, completely up to you, whatever you can control more. You don't need a lot of vertical recoil control for this. This basically has no vertical recoil control anyway, so you want to make everything about horizontal recoil. So I'm rocking the Cassis Break muzzle. You can rock the Wrathguard compensator. It has insane horizontal recoil control. It subtracts against the vertical a little bit, but my biggest deal is, especially just specifically with this build, is that it subtracts from the damage range and minimum damage range by quite a bit, and the bullet velocity. So that's why I'm not going to choose this one, but try it for yourself and let me know. But the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor is definitely a solid option as well, but you're going to lose a lot of ADS speed here. So that's why I like the Cassis Break a little bit more. Run a Bruin Echelon barrel. It's going to be the best barrel you can run for this. The Bruin Heavy Support Grip underbarrel, the 60 round mag, and I like the Jack Glasses optic with this. You can run no optic if you want. Maybe there's just not another stock or anything like that that's going to really help this thing. So I'm running a optic on this for sure. And of course, we'll show this to you in the firing range. But man, this thing just kind of feels right. I don't know. It just feels really, really solid. Like I said, when testing this thing, you got a 60 round mag on it, and it lives up to my 20 round rule. Here at the bottom right hand corner, I've got 23 rounds left there, which is kind of the same as I had with the Holger 26. And this is going to be a faster option when it comes to movement. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the M13. Like I said, I got 26 right there, so it doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's really fun to run, very nostalgic, of course. It's faster than an LMG, so it's not, the TTK is nowhere near, you know, what the Holger 26 is and all that kind of stuff, so keep that in mind too. But I mean, I don't know, man, it just kind of feels really, really good. Then I've got this paired with the AMR9. Like I said, that AMR9, I'm rocking the 100 round drum strictly with this particular blueprint. If you will go look in the battle pass and get the Poison Caress Black Cell blueprint, it causes a fast reload for this SMG. For some reason, it's glitched. Then they haven't fixed it yet. I would rock the ZM35 muzzle, the AMR9 Regal Pro barrel, the XRK Edge handstop underbarrel, running the demo stock because we were able to put a little bit more movement behind this. And then I'm rocking the 100 round drum. And I'll show you this here in the firing range and kind of how fast the reload speed is, but it is basically, it's fast hands. That gives you fast hands for this particular SMG. I won't give you it for your primary or anything like that, so if you still want to run it fast hands, you definitely can, but that's completely up to you. Use it, let me know what you think, and have some fun with it. Thank you guys again for watching. If you like this style of video, remember, reload that like button's ammo, shoot one shot, then immediately reload, because we're COD players and that's what we do. And make sure to hit that noti bell and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video like this or like any of these. We'll see you in the next one.